Callie has a pretty complex medical condition, so she, has a vena gala malformation. That's something that's arterial venous malformations in the brain. And at birth, she was diagnosed and treated for that. So we had seen a decline in kind of her behavior over the summer before she was diagnosed. So when we went to the hospital, we thought it was a recurrence of that, very rare condition. And when it turned out to be pulmonary hypertension, I think obviously we were really concerned and just scrambled to figure out what exactly that was.
Definitely the hardest part is spending, so much of our lives just waiting for a cure for something she already had. And then to go from that to being told that your daughter now has another condition that there is no cure. It's just, it's just something where you don't know where to go with that. And, fortunately, we've found a great community to support us.
The Let Me Be Your Lungs program is a program whereby athletes of all types will actually run or compete in an event for a PH patient. It is sponsored by Team Phenomenal Hope, a nonprofit that's focused on the struggle or the fight against pulmonary hypertension. I'm very passionate about the work of Team Phenomenal Hope. The reason why is I lost my child to pulmonary hypertension, but this organization does a great job very efficiently of serving our patients around the world. The people at CVS who help provide the specialty medications to our community are some of the most caring, generous, dedicated folks you'd ever meet. So I met Callie actually through one of the lead people at CVS, Chris Walsh. I invited her to join Team Phenomenal Hope and to become an athlete.
The folks at Team Phenomenal Hope teamed me up with Callie, and I met her parents, and we connected right away. And I met this at the time 5-year-old little girl. She's since turned 6. But she really just stole my heart. And I had a lot of anxiety at first about the fundraising and, how will I do? And that all quickly was set aside, when I had such a purpose of why I was doing it.
She's got an older sister, and her sister has to see all that and be concerned about her sister's health, and they can't just be kids all the time. As a result.
That's probably one of the biggest challenges of having a 6-year-old. A 6-year-old wants to run, a 6-year-old wants to be reckless, so we have to find that balance of letting her be a kid and then also knowing, what she's capable of. It hasn't ruined her spirit. She's amazing. If you ask her right now if her life is perfect, she will say yes. And she, we're learning she's living the best life that she can. And she's definitely living it to its fullest.
What I like about Team Phenomenal Hope and working the Let Me Be Your Lungs program are the smiles that you get at the finish line from those little patients that have such a tough time. Doesn't matter how many miles you go or how bad you feel, you think, or I think, about how hard it is for them to breathe, how hard it was for my daughter to breathe, and that carries me down the road.
I wanted Callie to have this. This is the medal that I got for completing the 10K in Richmond. This is for her, and I will continue to race and compete and fight for her, but I wanted her to have this.
Thank you so much. I'm just going to tell you why this is going to mean so much to her, because her sister has, probably like 15 medals hanging on her bed for swimming and soccer and other things that Callie can never do. And and it's going to be a big deal for her because this will be the only medal she has to hang on her bed, and I think this is really going to mean a lot to her. So thank you so much. Seeing thought it'd be nice if you could have this.
My own medal?
Because she earned that running for you, and she wanted you to have it. Are you happy?
Yes.
You have your own medal now.
Now I know there is fun surprises.